everyone and welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to have a conversation with Phil Hodkinson, who is the Head of Quality and Assurance here at UK Versity. I have a couple of questions lined up for him, and for my first question I have, how important is the Quality Assurance section here at UK Versity?
Well, Ashley, thanks for inviting me. The question of any assurance is paramount, certainly in the education industry, where people's qualifications and achievements need to be recorded accurately. We're working towards a qualification, and the awarding body needs to be secure that that certificate is well earned. To do that, we have a system in place that makes sure that work is checked and that assessors' work is checked before certification can be applied for.
Thank you so much for answering that question, Phil. For my next question I have, what processes does UK Versity have for planning, monitoring, reviewing and developing what it says and does and what it values about the students' work?
The system works by teachers actually delivering part of the qualification. The work that's then produced by the learner is sent back again for assessment, and that is assessed against the requirements of the awarding body for the qualification. Once the assessor has completed that and the rest of the units, it's done unit by unit, and when the rest of the units are complete and the rest of the class are in position, then that work is sampled and a plan is put out for sampling, and the IQA will then look at across the qualification and across the students to make sure that the assessments are fair and they are actually meeting the awarding body standard.
Thank you so much for explaining that so well, Phil. For my last question for you I have, how has UK Versity improved in its quality and practices over time? Is there something that we used to do differently before and we have changed now?
Not really differently, but we've improved what we do. When we started, we were only small, we only had a couple of assessors, but now we've got quite a big team over quite a lot of different qualifications, and to achieve that it then needs to be a combined thing really. And what happens now is we have standardisation meetings with the assessors. I'm usually involved in that as well as the principal, and we assess a piece of work or some pieces of work which have already been assessed and whether they've achieved or not, and each person will then do an assessment of that work against those standards. Now at first obviously there was some disparity between what was required, but of late as we've got more practiced and more experienced, the assessors are all coming up with pretty much the same decision based on the standards that need to be applied for that qualification.
Thank you so much for answering my questions, Phil, and I want to thank everyone who's watching as well. Hope this session was informative for all of you all. Thank you.
Thank you.